Hello there, boys and girls. Today we're going to be playing VRChat on my phone, and the reason I'm doing this is because I know there's a lot of people out there that want to see what this is like. If you haven't had the opportunity to play it, or maybe you haven't had the opportunity to install it yet, or your phone just doesn't run it, and you're like, well, what does it look like on phone? Is it any better than any other Android device? What about playing it on, I don't know, your headset? But if you don't have a headset, or if you don't have anything and you're just saving up for the next Android, I totally get it. Or just go get yourself an Android tablet. I honestly recommend getting an Android over an iPhone if you like having things be out faster and quicker, because it's easier to install on it than have to wait for an iPhone release and make sure things aren't as buggy. Yes, I will go ahead and tell you, the VRChat Mobile Edition is still in alpha beta mode, which means it's still basically alpha, but is able to be released enough to where it can play if your sole purpose is to play on your phone, and you're just like, I want to chat with my friends on VRChat for a little bit while I'm sitting here at the doctor's office with an earbud in, and I can go, hey, how's it going? Yeah, I'm sitting in a doctor's office. So that explains why you're sitting in a doctor's office in VRChat while sitting in a doctor's office. So, without that, I'm going to go ahead and let you know now, I am recording my voice on Audacity, because every single time I try to talk in VRChat on this, or try to do anything, it doesn't work as well. So, you will hear everything. If it sounds a little off, I'm going to try my hardest to do a one-to-one audio, so when I click something, you'll see it. I'll answer that later. Alright, so let's go ahead and start. Well, actually, we're not going to do that yet. So let's talk about what you see on screen. Obviously, you see recent. Well, you saw my friends a minute ago. I had friends online, and now it says Cozy Cabin, VFE, Dealer's Den, all this stuff. You see all the recent stuff that I've been to. Spotlight on mobile. These are worlds that should work with no problem on mobile. Then you have the hot section like Black Cat, LS Media, and all these others that you can see right through here. Go to any of these as usual. You can also do like McDonald's, which I've been to the McDonald's, and it's hilarious. If I remember and I don't accidentally forget, I will try my best to get to the McDonald's. I'm trying to make this video just long enough to be like, oh, capture the good stuff, and long enough to be like, that's the, settings and stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and click on friends, and this is where all your friends would be, your online friends and your offline friends. Over here you can go to search, like for instance, let's type in Starbucks. So that's users. Let's go to worlds. So you got a couple of them. You only got 6 currently that are basically Starbucks. I haven't checked Corky Coffee Bean Cafe, but I will at some point. I keep forgetting to, and we'll go from there. But these are the 2 Starbucks, and I suggest trying the first one out. It is very nice. They did a fantastic job on it and so forth. Let's check out, like if you type in McDonald's. The first one is the one that's the most popular, the most famous is that one. Type in whatever you want, like lake house or cabin or whatever. After search, go ahead and click on your profile, and you'll see obviously everything that's already on your profile from your links or whatever. You can click on those and it'll either take you to it like this. It'll that I didn't realize which one was which. This is not me advertising, but hey, if you want to look at my Etsy, go for it. There's my Etsy shop. Or you also got, if you click on this will take you straight, because I linked it so that way you could get to my profile faster if you want to add me as a friend. And then here's my link tree, which is overall all my links. Overall, this is my link tree. This is not me like saying, come see my link tree, but if you do want to see what I'm up to, what all my other things are, this is everything to do with me, all of my fun stuff, my YouTube, my comic book list, which I just remembered there is a new comic book. Not new, but it's Batman Silent Nights, where they have Santa Claus in it, and I'm like, I have to read this. We're done here. Let's go ahead and go to Cozy Cabin. Let's see if there are any instances right there. There aren't, so we're going to go ahead and join world. If you've already got the world preloaded, like you can now with all other things, like on your PC, like your computer I was about to say, or your headset or whatever, you can do the same thing in here. You can preload a world, which will immediately initialize the world like it says right now, and then when it gets in there, it should automatically start up like it always does. We're going to start in portrait mode, and then we're going to swap to landscape mode so you can see everything. So real quick, so I don't get interrupted, we're going to go ahead and show off the menu so I can show you what you can do. Obviously, the menu is exactly the same. The only difference is right here under the UI, you now have mobile settings where it's look sensitivity. I do suggest turning this down if it's not already at like at 30%. Talking this much actually fucks with my cough, so I've been coughing for the last 2 weeks and I've been trying my hardest not to cough. You have everything you need right here, so look sensitivity, all that stuff. You get the idea. Then down at the bottom, obviously you have your battery. I keep saying obviously, I notice. You have your battery and you have your Wi-Fi signal or your signal for your phone in general, and then you have your X button. But we're going to go ahead and go to Worlds, and then it's going to turn my phone sideways. It knows that I'm currently in the Cozy Cabin, so we're going to go ahead and go to Cozy Cabin. We're going to do... Actually, no, there's something I haven't seen yet. So we got new instance, clear preloaded, remove from favorites, reset home, view on website, and share link. I've not actually seen this. That's actually something new they just added. I haven't even tried it yet, but I will at some point. I'm not going to use that because this game does have one problem right now on mobile, is that if you try to like close it and reopen it, it will crash, and that is so obnoxious. So we're going to do a new instance. We're going to say friends only, just in case if any of my friends jump online and want to join, which they never do, so you're fine. So like I said, we're going to go ahead and start with this, so I can go ahead and tap that. So that way when I talk, hold on, it's not letting me talk still. That is really annoying. That shouldn't be on push to talk anyway, so let's see if we go under this microphone. See, it knows I'm talking. It can hear me. Wait a minute. Maybe that's why. It only allows push to talk, and I don't understand why. Okay, maybe that helps. Let me see. Am I talking now? Yep, I'm talking now. I must have not realized that. I must have turned it all the way up, not realizing it. So now you can definitely tell when I'm talking right here. Like, hey, look, that's a Christmas tree over there. I am turning my head. I'm also doing this for audio references, so that way I can, like, properly do this. Anyways, but I noticed, when you do that and I start talking, it actually mutes all other sounds around me, so I can no longer hear anything going on in here. It turns off, like, the fireplace. I don't hear anything in here. Nothing. But it is good. I like the way that this looks because if I step back ever so slightly, I can see a good full picture portrait mode, which is pretty cool. But under the settings, if you go under here, you can actually do this. If you do portrait, that's at 100%. This is at 50%. So what I can do is now I'm at this, but it does make the camera a lot like more sensitive if you do that. Just so you know, if you did not know. I don't suggest this unless you are very hard of seeing in general, which if you are, set this to this. But otherwise, I honestly suggest setting your settings to probably about 80%, 80 to 100. I want to keep mine at 100%, so that way I have more field of view. That's what FOV stands for. I can see everything around it a lot easier, and it just makes it a lot easier. Oh, that's right. You have to get up in the bed to use it. I forgot about that. That is the dumbest thing about this cabin. I love this cabin, but it's so damn stupid. It's like, there's the mirror. But anyways, so that's how it looks. And by the way, I want you to know now that this will, if you fill your phone, this will warm your phone up a little bit. The more stuff going on in there that it has to load, the warmer it's going to get. If you've never been to the cabin, you should just look for it. It's a really nice cabin. I love this cabin a lot. It's just so nice to be in here sometimes. I mean, obviously it's way nicer to be in here when you're on VR itself. So let's go ahead and turn it sideways for a minute so you can get a better picture. Oh, wait a minute. I know why it's not doing it. That's why. Really? Oh, there it went. There we go. Okay, I thought I crashed the game for a minute. Like, great, I crashed it. It looks really good for the mobile version. Now, granted, I do wish that there was a setting where you could move things around, like you can move all 4 of these buttons around a little bit. It would look so much nicer. So, real quick, we have been recording for 10 minutes. Real quick, I will go ahead and show off one of my favorite worlds so you can get a full aspect of what it's like. If you've never been to Dragon Con, I definitely suggest going to it and seeing what it's like. It's one of my favorite worlds. I love this place. I try to go every year for the past couple of years. I've been going for the last, I want to say 4 to 5 years now. I missed one, but me and my friends are trying our best to go every single year if we're capable of it. Alright, new instance. We're going to do invite plus, join. And we're going to stay in landscape mode now. So if you've never been to this world, first of all, usually on this side you'll see like where it says Bloom, but that's on PC. So it's not going to be on your phone. It probably won't be on headset either. I actually don't know. Whoa, back up. Now, if I remember right, this actually does have pretty decently loud world sound or whatever, so what I suggest is turning it down unless you want it loud. I'm gonna let it be at 100% so you hear how loud it is on my end, and then I'll turn it down on editing. That's just come on, say something. He's not saying anything about it. He will.
Isn't that what superheroes do?
You know, I haven't got to use this. I haven't done this yet since I've been on here. It just goes click. There I am. I don't know what other backgrounds are, and I don't really care. Oh, there it is. I've got a couple photos like this on here that I snapped myself, and I love them. Of course, you have your. Hi, see, even though it's not a lot of people, it does sort of make me feel like I'm back at Dragon Con, and I absolutely love this convention. Like I said, if you live in Georgia, and you've probably heard about it at some point, like, oh, what's that big thing in downtown Georgia, downtown Atlanta? I suggest going there, checking it out, you know, if you have the opportunity when it comes around. Go to dragoncon.org if I'm right. If it doesn't come up the first time, just Google it. It'll tell you how many days till Dragon Con. If you can save up the money for it, I really highly suggest doing it. Me and my friends will probably just have another hotel room. So I'm really just showing off, like, just the world as it is on mobile, because it will definitely look a little bit different on PC and everything else. But overall, this is basically what it is. If you've been to Dragon Con, you might know about this. This is one of my favorite things. You can't miss us. The reason this is in here isn't because it's an ad, it's because it's a literal thing that we have set up every year. There's a corner in one of the hallways for the FedEx. I don't remember what they called him. FedEx something. I think it's like FedEx Dave or something. But there's a guy that's just a standee, and there's literally, because of this, a literal, like, entire fake religion was spawned because of it. It's the funniest shit ever. I don't know if I've talked about it before. And as usual, you got your avatars that are both PC and Android, basically. So check them out, see what you like. And so, you know, I think that's enough. I think I've done enough on this end, so you can explore Dragon Con on your own. Well, okay, we haven't done everything. Let me go to one more place we haven't explored, and I'll show you this last one. Then I'll be out of here. words. You have to tell me that now? Here's the upstairs with music and dancing and stuff. So, woo! Well, I didn't mean to do that. Let's go to a mirror. So that's pretty much it for me on here. I just thought I'd show you a little bit of VRChat on mobile. Go check out all the other worlds. Check out everything. I am no representative for VRChat. I'm just a game lover as everybody else. So just go check it out and see how it plays on mobile and see if you like playing it on here. If you don't, I totally understand. I would recommend a decently powerful phone, if anything. This is an S9 Plus. It's an older phone. At some point when this phone goes out, I'll probably get like an S23 or something, or whatever phone comes out. I'm going to try my best to get a really good phone. As usual, if you've not been to my channel, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and come back for more of my content anytime I have anything going on here. I hope that you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it. I have a small headache, I need to sew, and I have a lot of other stuff to do today. So, once again, thanks for watching. Later.